her makeup bag. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, and we have a special guest with us this evening, of the beautiful Linda Fusco, who's going to walk us through the look, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her Mary Kay journey. And we're just doing this fun look, and it's called the Just Peachy look for the month of April. So before we go much further, let me just introduce and share some accolades about Linda, because Linda's been in Mary Kay for just about 20 years. Do I have that right, Linda? Just about 20 years?
Almost 21.
Almost 21 years. Okay. And she has been an effective and inspiring part of our leadership team and also our Salesforce team. So Linda has much that she brings to the marketplace, and everyone always feels wonderful when they are around her. She always makes everybody feel happy and joy-filled and valued. So Linda, it's great to have you with us this evening. So please let's get started on this Just Peachy look and walk us through the steps. And if it looks like we've got half a look on, you're right. We do. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So thanks. That was good.
Yeah.
So this is the compact that we're using. This is the Mary Kay, I think it's called Custom Palette. And I like this one because it's the perfect size for date night, right? You want to slip this in your purse. It looks really chic, and it has a mirror in it, and look how it holds all of your look that we're going to do today.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
See them in there? Oops, there goes the brush.
And if you were out somewhere and you pulled it out of your purse and laid it on a bathroom counter, I mean, it's just so pretty to look at, you know?
Yeah, and you're like this, and you're looking, and you're like just doing a little touch up, you know, and it looks great. And then, of course, the other women that see you doing this are going to be like, oh, where'd she get that?
Yeah.
So nice. I want that.
Linda, do me a favor and bring your screen down a little bit so we can see more of your full face. Just push your screen down a little bit. Tilt your screen. So there you go. Yep. A little bit more. Yep. Good. Perfect. Okay. All right. Show us the compact again, because we just saw part of the compact. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah. I'll tell you, if I was trying to put on makeup in the ladies' room and you whipped that out of your purse, I'd be slightly jealous. Like, going, look at what she's got there. It looks like she's got like a piece of jewelry she's putting on her face.
I'd be asking her about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the colors we're going to use, and they are a special custom look for spring.
And the colors are Crystalline, Shiny Penny, Cinnabar, and Juicy Peach Blush. And then we each are having our own custom lip color on today, also, depending on what we chose to wear. So, okay, what's our first step, Linda? I know you've got some cool makeup tips you're going to share with us.
Yeah. Okay. So your first step is to cleanse your face and moisturize. And then I also like to put these hydrogel eye patches on.
Ooh.
And, these are the teardrop shape. You see those little kids on the commercial for, I think, Xfinity, and the little girls, the kids on the couch, they've got these patches on, and they call them collagen patches. Makes me think of these. So so these are super hydrating, so good for under your eyes. And if you feel like you don't have time to sit with these on because you got to get right to your makeup, then I would just take some of the gel out of it and tap it on, because it's going to hydrate and make less lines. You don't want to have any lines in that area.
Yeah.
So, of course, also use your, I also use eye cream.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a must have. That's right up there with coffee.
Yeah. And then you want to take your eye corrector.
Okay.
It's like concealer, but this is a special peach color eye corrector. And you just tap a little bit of this on, but you don't need it out here. You need it like right in here. And then also up in this area here, this gets real dark, and then go ahead and put it on the whole eye area. but just like a super thin coat of it. You don't want it to be heavy. So, so this can go on your eyelid so that it's going to hide all the dark, weird colors that you don't want to show through your makeup.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, that Mary Kay says that this has like a built-in primer in it, so we can actually use it as a primer also. So it's got like a multitask feature.
Yeah.
Neutralizes and primes.
Yes. It's so good. And it's peach colored because that hides blues and reds. And this is for every skin tone.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we're going to take our all over eye brush. The all over, it's kind of a flat round one. And you're going to put that in the crystalline.
Okay.
So let me show it. Okay, so you're putting it in the crystalline. And then you're putting that.
Go ahead.
The crystalline, we're going to put that all over the lid, the crease, and right up here to the brow. We're going to fill that all in.
And I think I like to do kind of a stippling, kind of a poof, poof, poof with a rich color, then go back and kind of blend it.
Yeah.
These microfiber brushes are great for that because it grabs every molecule of the eyeshadow.
It does, yeah. And then it puts it on your skin. It doesn't keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then get that all on. Okay. That was easy.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. Now we need a brush. Okay, this is the eye crease brush. See? Okay. And we're gonna put that in the mahogany color.
In the cinnabar color, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
In the cinnabar color.
But it does look like mahogany. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. And so I don't want this real heavy, like the heavy part of the color is on the brush right now. And I want that, I'm gonna put that in the middle of my my crease. And then I can fan it out both ways to spread that around.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take another applicator. Let's see, I'm gonna use applicator because I want this for, you can use any brush, but I'm gonna use this applicator in the penny color, shiny penny.
Uh-huh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put that right here in the middle of my eyelid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I already did that one. I'm so used to going over and doing the other eye. That one's already done.
I'm going to put some of that up above my brow bone too, so I kind of have a two-toner thing going on.
Oh, nice. I want to put more of the cinnabar in the corner of my eye here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, give a little bit more accent.
Yeah. Because I only put the penny in the middle. So that leaves the crystalline and the inside corner. Then I got penny, and then I've got cinnabar in the corner and up into the crease.
And go ahead.
Well, one thing about this eyeshadow color that's up here on the above the crease. So I like mine a little bit above the crease. I start in the crease and I bring it up because that way I can see it when I'm looking straight at my face. I can see it now. It's up there above my crease. You don't want to go real high with it, and you want to do a shape that matches your brow.
Well, that's a good idea.
We're just full of tips, right?
You are.
There, I'm fanning
Good
out a
idea.
little bit more. Okay, I like that.
I have to put my glasses on to see your eyes. Oh, Linda, that looks real good. Wow. And it really makes your eyes look more blue. And I know you told me you have hazel eyes, but it
Yeah,
makes them look more blue.
I think maybe they changed on me. Okay, so I'm putting my liner brush
Ooh, okay.
into the Cinnabar
Okay.
because I want to use it for eyeliner.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I'm just pressing. I'm not dragging it, I'm pressing it so that the color is more intense.
Yeah, because cinnabar is not a real dark color. It's really about the color of cinnamon. So that's like it's not a real smoky deep color.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like it looks in the container.
Yeah.
These colors though, you put them on early in the morning and they're on all day.
I love that about these chroma fusions. I think I read somewhere they said that the molecule of the chroma fusion, if you were to slice one in half, if you were to take a little eyeshadow ball and slice it in half, whatever the color is on the outside, it's the same color on the inside, on a microscopic level. So the color never fades on us because it's true through the entire,
Yeah.
product, which is nice.
Yeah. The blushes too. The blushes are like that. So
Mm-hmm.
when you see it, like Darling Pink, it has that shimmer on top,
Uh-huh.
but it's not just on top, it's all the way
All the way
through.
through.
So
Yeah.
even after you've used the top of it, a month down the road, it's still going to have that shimmer in it. You still get that little bit of shimmer on your cheek. Okay.
Lovely. Now what?
Are we ready for some mascara?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use Panorama
Okay.
mascara.
And I'm going to use a little bit of Lash Love lengthening because I need to make my eyelashes first long before I do anything else with them.
And your lashes will look longer and smoother. And that's by wedging your brush into your lashes close to the base.
Ooh,
And
that's a
then combing it through.
great tip.
Because we're not just doing the tips, we're doing the whole lash.
Right? We kind of want the mascara to envelop the lash hair, like wrap around it. Okay. After I put my lash lengthening, then I put a little bit of my volume mascara, which is the ultimate, because now that the lashes are long, they're long and skinny. Now I want to make them long but fuller. So now I have to add some calories to the lashes.
Oh, that's a good tip. And do you use both of them on the bottom lashes or just one of them?
I actually put a little bit on the top and bottom because I'm just used to doing that. But if you had a problem with eyelashes smudging on the bottom, you could just use the Panorama on the bottom, after you do your top. If you have a choice between using mascara on tops and bottoms, mascara should always go on the top. Sometimes you can skip the bottom if it's just too fussy for you, but don't put lash mascara just on the bottom and not on the top. It makes the eyes look real deep set then, and you kind of lose your eye pop.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about this Panorama are the whiskers at the very tip, because it allows you to get to the very inside eyelashes and comb
Yeah.
them out. That's a nice feature.
And no clumps.
No clumps. Yeah. And someone taught me that if you ever have problems with putting mascara on and you're blinking, just open your mouth because you won't blink if your mouth is open.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm going, okay. There's probably some truth to that. And if you get a mascara, a little footprint when you're putting it on, just let it dry. And as soon as it dries, it'll just pop off. It'll just like flake off.
Yeah, that's a great tip. A lot of people don't know that, and then ends up they have to get out my eye makeup remover and stuff.
Yeah, I just smudged mine a little bit, so I have to go back and let that dry. Then I'll just go back with a brush and pick that up. This Fanorama allows you to has a nice waistline on the brush, and so it allows you to get into those little tiny places, that get right down to the base of the eyelashes on the curve of the eyeball. You know how the eyelashes curve? This allows you to get right in there. Now I have to go back and pick up a little bit of mascara that decided to jump off the brush. Okay. Oh, wow, Linda. Let me go right
Nice.
on. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now what's next?
Now we're gonna do our lipstick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wear the Always Apricot lipstick.
Okay.
And what color are you wearing?
Well, actually, I'm going to wear a little bit of hot pink lip liner, the new waterproof hot pink lip liner, and then I'm going to put actually iconic red lip gloss over that.
Oh, yeah. I like lip gloss. Are you filling in your lips with the liner?
I do, just to stain my lips a little bit because the lips are a little bit on the thin side, so I'll do whatever I can to kind of thicken them up a little bit. There we go. So that's the liner step. And my lip gloss just fell to the floor. Got it.
This Always Apricot lipstick looks very like mauve-y, pinky, even more pinky than mauve. It looks rose.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, you can tell I like it.
I see. What does that say about your lipstick personality?
We got to do a lipstick personality video because
that's right. We're gonna.
that would be funny.
That's a good one. Well, now we got our lips on. What's the last thing we do? I think is our blush, right?
Yeah. So now that our lips are on and our eyes are on, we're going to put the blush in the middle here, near on the cheekbone. You don't want it too low because it'll make you look droopy or make you look like you have a fuller face. You don't want it too close to your nose because then it just emphasizes your nose. So a couple fingers away so that it's like right under the iris of your eye. And then up here on your cheekbone, going back towards your temple.
Okay.
And use a blush brush. Don't use a powder brush because those are too big.
Yeah.
So that puts me over here. And you can tap it, brush it, swirl it.
Yeah. Just get it out and move it around.
Yeah.
I think this is a great spring look.
I love it. I'm going to wear it tomorrow when I go to Frankenmuth.
Woohoo! Sounds like a plan.
With my winter coat and my hat.
Just in case it might snow. That looks real nice, Linda.
Okay, so does yours, gal.
Thanks.
And it's so fast.
It is. This is an easy design. And pretty much what I like about this colors, I think we could wear this with any colors. Like I've got on lime green and ivory, and you've got on peachy tones, right? Or earth tones. And
Yeah.
it's a very universal design. I mean, you could even wear it with navies or with whites, or maybe even with straight up reds. It would look, look really good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So Linda, let's just wrap it up, but tell everybody a little bit about your before, now, and future story. Kind of like, how did you get involved in Mary Kay? Why were you drawn to Mary Kay? And what you're loving about your business? Tell us a little bit about Linda and her Mary Kay journey.
So 20 years ago when I started my Mary Kay business, I was in the unemployment line. I had worked for 10 years in banking and I learned a lot about finance. But I really wasn't in a good financial spot when they told us all that we had an hour to get out and that they didn't need us anymore. I had just put my son in college and my daughter was in modeling school, and then my oldest son, he was just starting to get out of the house. So I needed my paycheck still. So I was pretty upset that they did that to us. But I went to a Mary Kay party as like a +1. I heard about a Mary Kay party. It's like, oh, I want to go. I love their skincare and I love their makeup, and they got, they show us what to do and it always feels good. So I was excited to go. And of course the Mary Kay consultant was so sharp. And she, really knew what she was talking about when it came to the products that she was showing us and how they would help us, different skin types. Like everybody doesn't have the same skin. You got to use different stuff. And she knew, what products that each of us needed. And so I really liked that. I kept buying my skincare from her and having parties and stuff. And then one day I went to see her. I'm like, this is my last unemployment check. And I'm just going to get my stuff now. And then just don't call me anymore because I don't have any more money. So I don't know where I'm going to get money from because I'm, no more unemployment checks. So, and I remember saying, and I don't want to get a job.
Oh.
So I was so against having a boss because I didn't like what they did to me.
Yeah.
So, but I was, open to the idea of being my own boss. And so she shared with me how to become a Mary Kay consultant. And, you got to know someone. You got to know somebody that's a Mary Kay consultant. You can't just
get in. Yeah, you just
yeah.
It's not open door policy. You kind of get vetted.
Yeah. So I was excited that she shared it with me. And I mean, it blew me out of the water to see what these top people in Mary Kay were making for their salaries. And I guess you'd call it a salary. So I was like, oh, I want to know more about that. So that was really good for me. And then, of course, I wanted a lot of Mary Kay for myself.
Of course.
She says, you'll probably be your own best customer.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, so, and then I didn't tell my husband about it because I wasn't really sure, right, what I was getting into. And
sure.
I didn't want to have to like explain anything because I didn't feel like I knew anything that I could say. So, so I didn't tell her.
joined Mary Kay and I don't know anything about it, so don't ask me any questions. Duh.
Yeah. So I didn't tell him. So I did have a party though. I invited some women. They didn't know him, so they couldn't tell him or say to him, what do you think of Linda's business?
Uh-huh.
So anyway, they came over and we did a party. Of course, the girl that recruited me, she was there, to help me. And we sold a lot of stuff. And so then I showed my husband that this was my new career. And what do you think? And he's like, wow, can you do that again? Well, I guess that's the point where I decided that it would be my career.
Yeah.
Before that, I was just testing the water.
You got the husband approval, the seal of approval.
Yeah. So that was really fun. So we had a truck, right? We had never bought a new car before. We had this truck. We went and bought it. Just I seen that they had these trucks for sale by Dodge, and they had a Hemi engine. And so I told my husband, "Hey, this truck has a Hemi engine. They haven't had Hemi engines since like the 60s. We should go get one." And so we bought one, and it was 2003. Right, that's when I started my business. That's when, right after we bought this truck. That thing was so bad on gas, right?
Oh.
And also it was huge, and I was the primary driver of it. And so I became a car winner, right? Within my next couple of years of my Mary Kay business, I became a car winner. And they called and they said, like I hadn't won it yet, right? I still had the month to finish out. I needed some more people and sales and stuff. So they knew it before I knew it. They believed in it more than I guess, more than I did, because they called me and they're like, okay, well, you're almost there. You know, do you want the car or do you want the cash? And
wow.
And I'm like, well, I didn't win it yet. And they're like, you're gonna win it.
It's in the bag.
I'm like, oh, okay. And or I'm like, I am. And so they're like, yeah, so we need to know, do you want the car or the cash? Because you can have a brand new car and go to the dealer and pick it up. And the dealer gives you the keys and puts a license plate on it, and they put the insurance in there, and you're all set to go. And it's like, bye, go, do what you want.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, I think I said I'll take the car. Well, then like a couple of days go by and I called them back and I said, no, I want the cash because I got this brand new truck. Well, it was a couple of years old now. I got this new truck and we didn't have payments on it, but I need the cash to pay for gas.
On this beast of a truck.
Yes. And I remember my cell phone flew across the seat onto the floor, and I had to pull over into a parking lot and park so that I could get unbuckled so I could go retrieve my phone from the other side of the truck. That's how big it was.
Wow.
So, and it didn't even have carpet. It had like that rubber mat flooring in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I had told him I wanted the cash. And I think it was like around $375 maybe. I think it's more than that now.
Now it's like $475.
Wow, right?
Yeah.
So, yep. So after I told him I wanted the cash, I had to drive that truck a few more times. Then I came home and I called him again and I said, I want the car. And
and that you called in just a lick of time because there's kind of a cutoff in when you can order your car versus cash.
Yes. Yeah. And they're like, okay, well, this is it. This is what you're going with. You sure?
We're gonna put your feet to the fire.
Yeah, I wanted the car. So when we got the car, we sold the truck.
All right.
Yeah. And we took of course, what do you do when you win a big prize like that?
You take it on a trip.
Yeah, go to Disney World. So we drove it from Michigan to Florida, drove it on Daytona Beach because you can drive on the water there, well, on the beach. So yeah, we did all that, and that was a blast. You get to drive as much as you want. There's no counting the mileage.
Yeah, unlimited mileage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have the car for 2 years, and right now the consultant car program, consultants can still earn the use of a Mary Kay car like you did as a new consultant. And that program completely shuts down on June 30th. And so people that are watching this, they're watching the playback, and they're like, you know what? I might join Mary Kay for a car. Well, yep. jump on Linda's team, because you know what? You could get a car out of the deal. And now's the time to do it, because the car privilege will be leaving the consultant base. The people that will earn cars going forward will be strictly the sales director. So you were in at the right time for that, and you've really enjoyed the privilege of driving a Mary Kay car and taking it on vacation. What a cool idea. How fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yep. Cars are fun in Mary Kay.
We also took it in a parade.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, it said Mary Kay on the side.
Of course you did. Yeah.
And another funny thing that happened, I pulled up to Tim Hortons and went to the drive-through, and I wanted a coffee. The guy reaches his arm out to hand me my coffee, and he sees Mary Kay, the little Mary Kay sign on the fender, and he says, "Wow, that's cool! You got your name on your car."
You can tell that guy doesn't know anything about cosmetics.
Yeah.
But what a good opening statement. Like, oh gosh, thanks. But do you know what that really means? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he's got a girlfriend or a mother or a sister as an absolute shoe-in to say, dude,
Right.
who do
Yeah.
you know that likes to wear a lipstick that would like one of these cars?
Yeah, so the cars are fun. And so yeah, so now I'm working on earning another car. And but I don't want the car, I want the cash.
Mhm.
That's my choice now.
That's your choice. Yeah, yeah. And that's good, because cash sometimes works over a car, and other times cars work over cash. When my kids were learning how to drive, I was in a Mary Kay car, and both of my sons learned how to drive. They got their driver's license driving Mary Kay cars. And we did that because it was cheaper for me to take a car and let them drive a Mary Kay car in terms of insurance than it was if we were to provide an automobile. So they both got their driver's ed and all of their hours in and all that kind of stuff that has to happen on Mary Kay wheels, which was neat. They thought it was pretty cool.
Yes, definitely.
It was a fun experience for them. And just occasionally I told them I needed to bring the car home so I could use it.
Right.
But it was like for them to drive, I mean, you know, because Mary Kay did or still does, I want to say 85% of the insurance. And when you have a rider on the vehicle, like your husband can be a rider on your vehicle, I believe for free. But if you bring kids on, you know, that are drivers, it's, I want to say, an additional $25 per person. Now, those are the rates that I knew of maybe from about maybe 6 or 7 years ago, because my kids are in their 30s. So that was more like probably 15 years ago, which was when they were doing their driver's ed program.
Yeah.
You know, because you learn how to drive when you're 16. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a really good program.
And it really benefits families. You know, I'm just to know that you don't have that overhead bill hanging around, that you have the privilege of helping other people look great. And as a result of that, and the sales and the other women that want to join your team, that all supports the Trophy on Wheels. And you're helping other people feel good about themselves. And that you bring something to the community, you stimulate the community with business, and that it also is a perk that you can share with your family.
Yeah.
And that's kind of nice, you know, because it's definitely more than lipstick. That's for sure.
That's right.
Well, thank you for sharing tonight, Linda. I think we're going to shut it down now. And next week in our Shake Up Our Makeup Bag, we're going to be doing a Mary Kay spa night. We'll be going through the Mary Kay satin body care system and do the show and tell about that. So stay tuned for that one, and that'll be next Wednesday. And again, Linda, thank you for sharing and walking us through this great tutorial. Your colors look fabulous on you.
Thank you.
Anyone that wants to receive a sample strip of this, I know that you've got sample strips and I've got sample strips. So just do a shout out to your consultant and let her know, because we're going to actually do a repeat and we'll go live again on the Wednesday. I want to say that's going to be April 17th. We'll be doing this look again. So that if you want your sample strip between now and then, we'll make sure you get it in the mail so you can join us on Zoom and actually we'll walk through putting our makeup on together.
That's right. Good? Yeah.
Okay. Well, show us that compact one more time, just so people know what we're all about.
Yeah. Okay. That's the compact on the front, and on the
Pretty.
back it's black.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got a mirror and the spot for your colors.
Lovely, lovely. And so that's on a magnetic compact. So if I use up one of the colors, I can just pop it out and replace it and get another free and get another one, another refill in there. Is that correct?
Yeah, so they just come out, the little pan
Nice.
is metal, so
Yeah.
it sticks to the compact
Nice.
because of the magnet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really nice. You can easily switch out your colors for to match your outfit, whatever you're going with that day before you put this in your cute bag to go out.
Yeah. And just so that you know what so this is the big compact. This is the Pro. And
Nice.
this has all the eyeshadows in it. Of course, let me open it up so you can see all of the eye colors are in the bottom, and then this peach up here just is the key to tell me what's down here. But these are all the eye
Oh,
colors. And so like when you're talking about, I could pull some from here to pop them in the compact that I want to take in my purse to go somewhere. That's a brilliant idea, especially if you're traveling or something. You might not want to take the whole mess of eyeshadows with you. You might just
right.
want to take a few. And then I do the same thing with our blushes and our highlighters and our contours. They go into another Pro compact. So
Wow, that looks great.
oh, thanks. I like the idea of that small compact because it just allows you to have more efficiency all the way around. And then you just, and actually that compact, you could put two colors in there, right? Because you'd have the blush and the eyeshadows on one side, and then you have
Yeah,
another section. You could put another whole design in there.
you can, yeah. Or
That's a
if you don't put a design, then you can put your little applicators in there.
applicator. Yeah, nice. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, well, we're again going to say see you later, everybody. Thanks for watching. Reach out to your consultant for the price points on this. And we hope that you enjoyed this great content on how to have a Just Peachy April. Thanks
Great.
again. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.